Today I want to talk to you about a quality that has shifted my work life and that has made me just quantum leap inside of whatever is it that I'm doing. And it has a lot to do with living life as a ceremony. So, hello. I am Ana Victoria. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome to this space. If you haven't been here yet, I am very passionate about speaking about life as a ceremony itself. And it has created an impact in my existence in every way possible, really. And today I want to share with you an insight and a key. So again, if you're new to this space, some of my passions are also connecting with nature and getting back into our ways. And that means, for me, for what I see in humans, that means that we have an internal voice, an internal compass that lets us know how to walk and where to walk. And that also means that I don't think that we are here alone. I feel like we're like a mycelium system. We are all here to help each other and to walk each other home. And by that, there is an empowering thought of everything that happens, every conversation, every block, every uncomfortable moment, and every comfortable moment as well, everything is working for you. So stuff is not happening to you, everything is working for you. And I say this from a space of understanding that there are certain moments that make us feel like we're not worthy, or certain moments that make us feel stuck, or certain moments that just make us question everything and existence by itself. And I've been there. I still have ripple effects of my emotions almost daily sometimes. But still, it's choosing that path of using everything that goes on in your life, the good and the bad, to empower you, to see the magic in you, to feel that all of these things that have been happening have the chance to make you stronger. And the fact that you're here listening to this, and the fact that maybe ugly stuff has happened in your lifetime, maybe you have been through tough periods of time, and you're still here, you're still finding ways to make it better for yourself, you're still finding ways to keep on. I mean, you're rocking it. With just that, you're rocking it. Even in the moments that you don't feel that, you are rocking it. Okay, so what is this tool that I'm speaking about? This tool is to take uncomfortable feedback from others as a tool to get you, to boost you, to boost whatever you're doing. You see, in this world of ceremonies as well, we take medicine, right? Sometimes, and in this medicine can be hard. This medicine can be kind of, just speaking to us in a raw and real way. And this medicine can sometimes make us literally purge. And life by itself can be a ceremony. And I don't believe that we need to take everything like, tough, and like all of the lessons have to be in this way. But when we do get this feedback that feels uncomfortable, that makes us feel contracted, we can take it as a heartbeat. So the heartbeat needs to go to like the, like that contraction, like to then go like this. This is the rhythm of life. So this is a system where you bounce back quickly and rapidly, understanding that everything is working out for you. So all of the feedback that you're getting from others, how can you leverage on that feedback, and how can you use that feedback to get to another space? And not take this feedback personally. Sometimes we are in environments, for instance, I work for a company that feels really meaningful to me, but that also implies that I am part of a team. And I am part of a team that needs communication. I am part of a team that needs me to be activated, to help out, and that needs flexibility. And sometimes when you're working with other people, you need to be receptive to feedback and to new ways of getting just better in your skills and your communication, and just understanding that this feedback is not personal will make you take back your power a lot, because I am one of those who maybe you give me something and I could take it personal in the past, and I still do sometimes, you know, like my initial reaction in my body is like to freeze a little bit and maybe cry. I need to cry, and that's okay. That's also part of the system. Feeling it, feeling this feedback, feeling that contraction is part of the system. And that's actually the first step, to not avoid it, to not push it away, but to see it around with that uncomfortable feeling, with that uncomfortable sensation, accepting it and letting it go. Because what happens sometimes when we're having this feedback, we feel that contraction within our bodies and we try to avoid it. We try to see what's wrong with the other person that is giving us that feedback, so we feel better and we feel more comfort within that dynamic. And that's just one of the main resources that we have available in our society, to make the others wrong so I can feel comfortable. And that's okay. Like, I know that sometimes these feelings can be like so collapsing, so physical, that we want to run away, we want to avoid it. But the first step is to actually allow this sensation to be in our body and to take a deep breath. Because you know what? If you allow a sensation to fully be in your body, if you allow a sensation to fully be, that sensation will take about 90 seconds in your body. And after that, you will have space to create and to shift to something else. This is something that I want you to grasp. If you allow your emotions and your sensations to be and to flow through your body, they will last about 90 seconds. And yes, they can feel like the most painful and uncomfortable 90 seconds of your life, but it's worth it, because this will allow your body and your mind to let go of this and not hold it into. Because what happens when we avoid it, we get instant gratification that maybe let us, like, it feels like we have digested it, but no, like when we just throw stuff in the back end, it is still there. We're not burning it, we're not transforming it, we're just throwing it in the back end. And then like it will come a time where it needs to rise up again, because there, you know, it's still there, we haven't managed it. So this is a very empowering thing, because I myself, I feel a lot. Like, I feel life, I feel the places that I am at, I feel other people's emotions. So I know that it's painful and I know that it's uncomfortable, but I feel like it's worthy to take time for ourselves to feel our emotions and letting them flow. Okay, so that's the first step. When you have that, look at the feedback that you have gotten in a way that is objective, right? So it's not personal to you. You have to understand that you are maybe part of something greater. I love the understanding within my relationships that sometimes it's not me. It's that the limit of that person needs to be communicated, that person has a way of operating, that person has certain pain points in their lives. And for me to have a sustainable relationship to them, I need to respect that. And maybe they have limits that I don't understand because I am simply not them. But for me to have a relationship with them, I need to be opened for their pain points, for how to, how to have a sustainable relationship with both of us. We all have limits, we all have pain points. but it's so important for us to communicate them because of the same thing, because we don't all have the same pain points. No one thinks the same way that you do. No one has the same pain points or the same emotions that you do. And the more that we understand that, the more that we are able to communicate our emotions, our limits, our feelings, and the more that we are able to do sustainable and strong connections. And it is the same thing with others. We need to understand that the feedback that we are having is not personal to us, but it's what is required of us to continue growing in that area, to continue growing in that relationship. So feedback is only for growth. You're only getting feedback because you're having the door of the opportunity to grow even more. You're only having this feedback because you're having the opportunity to grow and evolve. And isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool? You have this door to feel alive again, to make something meaningful again, because maybe it's getting a little bit stagnant. And life, it's not stagnant, but that's not something that we need to take on as something to overstimulate us. We can take that as an opportunity to open even further to this reality, to open even further to something more. You know, movement is great. Movement can be fun. Doesn't have to be scary at all. Other thing is over communication. When you're getting this feedback and maybe you feel that freeze and you don't know how to take it, you can ask the other person, what is it required of me? What do you need? What do you mean? You know, okay, this makes me feel a little bit in this way, but what can I do about it? You know, like communication is another part of this. When you're having all of this contraction, know that asking opens doors. Know that communication opens doors. Talking about how you're feeling, talking about what blockages you feel in that moment will actually open doors, and they will appreciate it a whole bunch. So, over communication as well. So we have integrating the emotions, sitting down with myself. Okay, I'm going to feel it for myself. Don't communicate that in that moment. Just, you know, like feel it, integrate it, understand that it's not personal. Communicate whatever it is that you need to communicate. Do have a clear channel. We need to create clarity in order to create change as well. And it's okay to communicate, even in corporate world where everything feels cold. It's very okay to communicate, and it's necessary to communicate. So communication and integration. Okay, now that I have this feedback, now that I have a better understanding, how can I integrate this for my own evolution? Remembering that feedback and these moments of contractions can only take me to a moment of expansion if I know how to leverage it. Instead of contracting more, I use it as a catapult for my evolution. Let's take a deep breath together, integrating all of this information that we just touched upon. And we will see each other later, very soon. We will see each other in another video. Thank you for being here. Bye bye.